think they want you strong. You're wrong. The people closest to you, they'd rather see you stay weak. You sit among them, laughing, drinking, pretending like nothing's changed. But deep down, you feel it. Every time you grow, they pull you back. Every time you demand more, they remind you of the comfort you're trying to escape. These are your friends, the ones who say they want the best for you. But their version of best is small, safe, familiar. They want the old you, the predictable you, the one who never threatened their excuses. Because when you rise, you remind them of their fall. When you show discipline, you expose their weakness. When you start changing, you prove that they've chosen comfort over growth. You remember it, the first time you said no. No to the late nights. No to the wasted weekends. No to the easy distractions. They laughed. They told you, don't take it so seriously. You've changed. Of course you changed. That was the point. But they didn't see growth. All they saw was a mirror, and they hated what it reflected. Here's the brutal truth. Most of your friends don't want you at full potential. Because if you get there, it proves they quit before it got hard. That's why they want you weak. Weak is safe. Weak is familiar. Weak means they don't have to face themselves. But strength has a price. The higher you climb, the lonelier it gets. Growth isn't a group activity. Discipline doesn't come with applause. Some will drift. Some will resent you. Some will leave. And that's fine. Let them. Because anyone who leaves when you start chasing growth wasn't a friend. They were a weight. And you don't climb mountains with weights on your back. Still with me? Then you feel it. The quiet pull of mediocrity pressing against you every day. The temptation to blend in, to not rock the boat, to keep everyone comfortable. But you weren't built for comfort. You were built for conquest. Most men confuse love with loyalty. They think acceptance means victory. But acceptance isn't victory. Acceptance is surrender. Here's what you need to accept. Most won't understand your discipline. Most will mock your ambition. Most will secretly hope you quit, because if you quit, they get to stay the same. But if you keep going, they're forced to face what they could have been. That's why they joke when you leave the party early. That's why they roll their eyes when you skip the drinks. That's why they push you back into the habits you buried. They're not protecting you. They're protecting their comfort. Discipline costs isolation, but it rewards transformation. You'll notice it one day when you're grinding alone, while they're stuck in the same complaints, the same wasted nights. You'll look and realize they're the same men they were 5 years ago, and they never wanted you to escape, because it would prove they could have too. You either do or you don't. There is no halfway. Do you chase their approval or your own potential? One will keep you small, the other will cost you everything, but give you more than they'll ever touch. When you finally stand at the top, stronger, sharper, unbreakable, you won't miss those who tried to hold you back. You'll see them for what they were, not your foundation, but your prison. And you'll know the truth. They never wanted you strong. They wanted you small. They wanted you weak. But you didn't come this far just to stay weak. If this hit you, then it's time to cut the weight. Stop chasing approval. Start chasing your edge. Subscribe to the Power Playbook. Build the strength most men will never touch.